call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. Let's go.
People have been real disrespectful, especially black men, and people have been extremely sensitive where they're thinking everybody else is disrespectful. So I was on a dating app, right? And I just started like dating, trying to date again. And so I saw this really nice looking guy, fully black, right? And it's rare that I see black men. If I use one of the typical dating apps like a match.com or something like that, it's no real black men on there like that. I don't care if it's OK Cupid. It could be anyway, it's not a lot of black men, right? And because I've been here 5 years and I live in a predominantly white and Asian area, I wanted to try to find a black guy. So I was like, I gotta find a dating app that actually works for me to find the black people that are at least in close proximity to where I live. Like I could go to Oakland, but Oakland kind of dangerous, so I don't want to just be walking around Oakland by myself. You know what I'm talking about? So I had to try to find like a black guy and start talking to a black guy online. So I get onto a dating app. I'm not gonna tell you what the dating app is. So I go into this dating app, right? And it's for black people, right? And I get on, and most of the guys on there that are black, they're posing with white men. And it's almost like they're trying to convince other white women that because they are in close proximity to white men, that these white women should consider dating them. So because I'm in a predominantly Asian and white area, I'm thinking anytime I see a black guy with a white woman, it isn't because of anything bad. It's simply because it's more of them than us, right? So I saw this cute guy. I reached out to him and it took him days to answer me. Usually guys answer me immediately, right? So when he finally responded, I was surprised. And I said to him, I was like, yo, I thought you thought maybe I wasn't cute enough or white enough. And I laughed, right? This dude got so mad. He was like, you was cute until you ended up being disrespectful. I was like, excuse me? Like, how was that disrespectful? He was like, first of all, the girl that's in the picture with me, she's from Nicaragua. She's not even white. And I'm like, wait. First of all, I don't even know what fucking picture you're talking about. Like, first of all, I haven't been on a date in 5 years. I haven't done anything. So, and all of the men that I see that are black in my area, they're usually dating non-black women. And to me, I don't give a fuck if she's from Nicaragua, Thailand, Greece, and it doesn't matter where she's from. If she ain't black, she motherfucking white. Okay, that's it. It's not that complicated to me. He was like really upset, and I really was like, dude, I was just like trying to be funny, like kind hearted, warm hearted. I wasn't trying to like be disrespectful towards you, and I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. But he was really pissed at me. He was like, I am not a sellout. I don't date other races of women. I'm like, you just told me that you was dating a woman from Nicaragua. Like, I'm like, you know what? Black men just trying to find a way to be mad about everything. And I don't know, it was just funny to me. And he was like, I'm from New York, and inside of New York, we don't, care about race like that. And blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I'm from DC. And in DC, it was a multicultural place. So it wasn't like we was tripping off of what race somebody was. The only place that was like predominantly black that I had ever been in was Atlanta. Like people tried to call DC like the chocolate city. But from my experience, I was always around all races of people, and it could have been because of the programs I was in as far as school went. But because I had good grades in school, they would ship me out to other places in order to learn. So in elementary school and in middle school, I went to basically private school. You know what I mean? Like away from my neighborhood. It would take me 45 minutes to an hour on the school bus to get to school. So I was around all types of races of people, and we were all smart kids because we was part of a program for children who were smart. It wasn't until high school that I went to a school that was a little bit predominantly like black. And then when I went to college in Atlanta, of course, it was predominantly black. So I am used to a multicultural environment. So it really doesn't bother me that black men are dating outside of their race in real life. The only time it bothers me is when I see it on social media. You know what I mean? And people are, black men are saying all of these negative things about black women, and that's the reason why they're deciding to date outside of their race. I saw some clips earlier today of a whole bunch of white women upset because they were in other countries, and one specifically, I think this lady was in Thailand, and she was saying that she was sitting at the airport in Thailand, and all of the Thai women, these beautiful Thai women, were leaving the country with these raggedy looking white men. I was like, what? And the person who posted the video was a passport bro. So he was basically saying that all of the men inside of the United States are leaving the United States and going to other countries to find women to marry and be with. And my thing is, then what happens to all of those men inside of their country? So if all of the white guys are marrying women in Thailand or wherever other countries the passport bros are going to, what happens to those men that are inside of those countries? You feel it? Feel what I'm saying? So to me, love is love. Marry who you marry, but I just feel like you can't be a pro black person. You can't be the type of person to sit here and tell me that you care about the black community when you turn around and you put your black dollars into another race of woman, or you put your black sperm and procreate with another race of woman. Like, how is that helping the community? But I have realized that a lot of black men do not care about the black community. They don't see themselves as leaders. They don't necessarily have the leadership skills required or the critical thinking skills that a leader would have in order to be a part of a healthy community. So when you say something to them along the lines of it's your job to protect the women inside of your community, they don't necessarily agree with that.